Support for Radio Friends comes from La Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact La Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Learn more at labrunerie.com or by calling 573-449-5313.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, September the 18th. We're in for a very special treat today because I've got my good friend Larry Brown.
Good morning.
Singer, storyteller, songwriter. Today, I guess you're doing a little bit of both. You're singing, and in this song, there's a story.
Yeah, I have an old gospel song, and I do want to talk about what we think are the origins and how this song got used and how it kind of came and went out of Christian hymnody.
This particular song?
Yes.
Okay, so how did it come?
Well, we know it was written by a Reverend William Spencer, who is a Methodist clergy, had a doctorate of divinity, was involved in Methodist extension, which means putting churches out further west. And he wrote several hymns in the 1880s, early 1890s, and a number of them were very popular. And this particular hymn, called Harvest Time, was very popular as Methodism moved further west, across the Midwest and into the far west, because it has a farming, harvesting metaphor.
Yeah.
And the stories I heard about it was that people would sing it and actually make the sound of a threshing machine as they were singing it with their clapping on their hands.
Yeah.
They would do that sound, and this song, of course, metaphorically speaks about the difficulties in life, but how things do work out in the end. So it was a song about stark realism and positive hopes for the future, too.
So are you going to sing it for us right now?
I will sing it for you.
All right.
Then we can talk about it, maybe.
It's called Harvest Time.
Sometimes also known as the Songs of the Reaper.
All right, here's Larry Brown.
The seed I have scattered in springtime with weeping, and watered with tears and with dews from on high. Another may shout when the harvest is reaping, shall gather my grain in the sweet by and by. Over and over and deeper, my heart is pierced through with life's sorrowing cry. But the songs of the sower and the songs of the reaper shall mingle together in joy by and by. By and by, by and by, by and by, by and by. Oh, the tears of the sower and the songs of the reaper shall mingle together in joy by and by. Another may reap what in springtime I planted, another rejoice in the fruit of my pain, not knowing my tears when in summer I fainted, while toiling sad-hearted in sunshine and rain. Over and over, deeper and deeper, my heart is pierced through with life's sorrowing cry. But the tears of the sower and the songs of the reaper shall mingle together in joy by and by. By and by, by and by, by and by, by and by. Yes, the tears of the sower and the songs of the reaper shall mingle together in joy by and by. Now the thorns will have choked and the summer sun blasted the most of the seed which in springtime I've sown. But the Lord, who has watched while my weary toil lasted, will give me a harvest for what I have done. Over and over, yes, deeper and deeper, my heart is pierced through with life's sorrowing cry. But the tears of the sower and the songs of the reaper shall mingle together in joy by and by. By and by, by and by, by and by, by and by. Yes, the tears of the sower and the songs of the reaper shall mingle together in joy by and by.
That's very nice, Larry. I'm sitting there listening to this music of yours, and it just makes me sentimental.
Well, yes.
It makes me sentimental.
But this song was, I think it was picked up again on the frontier because of that. Again, as I said, the realism. My heart is pierced through, and you hear the struggles of those who work.
Yeah.
And those who enjoy the fruit of your labors, and sometimes we're separated from that. We don't know what our work accomplished, and in this song, of course, it appealed to the folks when it says, the thorns will have choked, the summer sun blasted. Mm-hmm. You know, that may be a reference to parables in the New Testament, but it was a quite literal experience for those who were trying to do agriculture in difficult environments.
Why did the song then sort of disappear?
Well, a lot of the gospel songs were appealing, again, I think, to a people who were probably more in economic hard times. And as I did the research on this, I noticed that it peaked particularly after the turn of the century, tapered off a bit, and then by the 1950s was not being found in hymnals anymore. So perhaps a more urban culture.
But it's such a beautiful song, and the words have so much meaning to it.
Well, yes. Yes. Again, the by and by, we have a lot of negative connotations sometimes about, well, by and by, things will work out.
Yeah.
But again, in the gospel tradition, often in the gospel songs, there's at least one verse that's about death.
Yeah.
And then there's also a verse about, overcoming that. So it has those classic elements of a gospel tradition, but maybe not so much appealing to modern folk.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that song with us today. You haven't recorded it, have you? This is not one that you have recorded?
Oh, no, I've not recorded it, but I've used it.
But if you want to hear stories that Larry has recorded, or songs, even video, they can go to your website,
or they can go to Radio Friends with Paul Pepper.
That's right. You'll find all of Larry on the Radio Friends going back many years. But how do they get in touch with you, Larry?
brownstory@hotmail.com.
Okay, just brownstory@hotmail.com. Larry will come sing for your group or organization. Do you have anything coming up real quick?
Well, October, of course, is on the horizon, and I'll be doing lots of stories across the month of October.
Okay, so just look for Larry Brown. Thank you so much. Larry, pleasure having you here today.
Thank you.
Okay, we're out of time for today. Tomorrow, League of Women Voters and Stevens College Performing Arts. Something you'd like to hear or see? I want to hear from you, pepperp, Missouri.edu. Bye-bye.